Hey everybody, Ben with Magic Plan here. I'm super excited for the video that we have for you here today. So as you know, past couple months we've had the Xactimate integration go live, and recently we had our new auto scan feature go live. What I want to demonstrate today in real time using my stopwatch is how quickly you can request data for an estimate in Xactimate, come on site to an apartment that needs some work, scan the entire apartment, kick that data with photos back into Xactimate and open that estimate. How long does that take us? My money is on 10-15 minutes tops. Let's see how long it actually takes though. So first thing, we got the stopwatch pulled up. Let's get it started and let's go over to Xactimate. So I didn't cut any corners here today. I'm starting a brand new project. I'm gonna create this one as a contractor and call it Ben Auto Scan. And click create. So once that's been created, I'm going to want to go highlight this project and select request data. I'll go to Magic Plan. I'm going to give it some location and contact details. So this one is at 8998 Laurel Lane. Let's give it a name. I'll just put my name. This is just a test simulation. But the cool thing about this is what I'm doing right here is something that you can have an admin back in the office do in parallel to you driving to the property. It's something that you can do on site from your phone if you want to. It's something you can do yourself from the office before you go. You can do it even after you're done with the scan. It's entirely up to you. But this is just the first step that you need to take to actually complete the entire process. Cool. And let's give this a claim number. So 22 scan brown. And that's the requesting data. That's the easy part. So your request was processed successfully. Now we're going to jump into this project that I've created. There's nothing in here. You can see it's just an empty project. Nothing there at all. And I'm gonna select add floor, ground floor. I'm gonna insert a room. Now the new auto scan, this is something that came out, the new iOS update. If you have a Pro device with that LiDAR sensor, you can take advantage of this. Again, it's really cool, it's really quick. I'll show you how it works. You can capture photos while you're scanning, but this is really a game changer here at Magic Plan. This is gonna take your scanning times and cut them in half easy. So I'll select start auto scan. It'll initialize, and I just hit the record button. Let's move the device around a little bit. It says point at the top edge of a wall. And you see I'm getting a little 3D model of the room that I'm working on. You see the openings, you see the corners. I'm gonna go around here. I want a picture of this window. Let's snap that picture real quick. And the cool thing is you have that 3D rendering, which is a really good visual aid. But if I want to, I can just go 2D and I get the general shape just like you're used to in Magic Plan. I'll click the record button again, and I'll confirm scan. This was a bedroom, so I'll assign a bedroom. And the reason I stopped the scan right there is that you could just go and scan all the rooms all in one take, but you won't get that room distinction. You'll give it one room type, which is perfectly fine if you want to change it after the fact, but I personally like to stop, give it a room label, and then move on to the next room, which is why you'll see a lot of the doors in here are closed, because I like to create visual barriers between that and the scan. So let's scan another room. And there we go. Let's get this door in the frame. Cool, let's go back to 3D. I think it's really helpful for seeing the openings when you're in 3D. And you want to give yourself as much space as possible, even in a tight hallway, to try and capture all perspectives of the wall. Like this wall right here, I can tell it was hidden. So I'm gonna come in here and you see that 3D model update. It really is quite remarkable how good it is at recognizing the shapes that you're working with. I didn't get this wall. And you see that 3D model starts to come to life. Once you're able to capture all the angles there, And this is a tough room. This is the toughest room in the entire property to scan. And you'll see from that 2D model though, it's spot on. This is the exact shape. Confirm that scan. It's a hallway. And let's move into this room right here. I had the door closed. Let's open it up. And I'm just gonna start scanning right away. Come in the middle, point at the top edge. And I'm going to want to get a picture of this thing here in the corner. But let's do the scan first, and I'll come back to that photo. And as you can see, if you're familiar with any other scanning tools or used MagicPlan in the past, this is a huge improvement. This is something we're really excited here, and it makes the Xactimate integration even better because now you can go on site and get that sketch that you're using the integration for and do it even faster. So as you can see, I made a mistake right there actually. I walked out of the room before I finished the scan, but I'd already captured it. So I just clicked done. It shows me the room, and you see my little icon is actually outside of the room because I'm not even actually standing in it. But I just confirm scan, it's fine, nothing happened. It's really, really, really user-friendly. So this room's a little bit more difficult. This room, let me show you, a little bit too dark for the scan without a little bit of artificial light. So my cameraman, he's got himself a little flashlight that he's gonna hold up for me. If you have a pocket flashlight, anything that can give you a little bit of extra light, just hold it in one hand and scan with the other. But now I'll be able to capture this room super easy. So I'm using all the space I can get to move out and capture all the corners. About to get a good view of the cameraman, say, hey, Fernando. Capture that door frame. Make sure that we get this wall. I like to check 2D in small rooms like this, and you'll see that I have the shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and click process. It even picked up this small little lip in the wall back here. It's amazing how accurate it is. Click confirm scan, add the bathroom. Let's move into this kitchen and finish up the scan. How are we looking on time? 6 minutes. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So I'm gonna start scanning. I'm gonna go back into the 3D view. I find that when I'm scanning, I prefer to have the 3D view open, and then I do the 2D view as a little bit of a sanity check, if that makes any sense, right? Make sure that the angles look correct, that the walls look proportional, things like that. You'll even see that we picked up some of these appliances. You for the fact if you want. I'll 2D model here, shape looks good. Let's process this room. Let's call it the kitchen. Let's select done. Just like that, we have our plan. To capture a photo in here, I come right back, go to insert, object, annotations. I'll find my photo icon. I'll spin it the direction I'm looking, and I'll capture an additional photo. Sometimes I make mistakes just like anybody else, but it's really easy to just add a photo after the fact as well, or you can do it during the scan, whatever works better for you. So we're done with this. You can remove those objects if you want to from your floor plan. It's not gonna affect the floor plan and the integration. Only the photos are the only thing that'll really get kicked over via API. But we're ready to actually kick this back into Xactimate. So we are at 8 minutes and 5 seconds right now. I'm gonna go to Files and Sharing right here on my device. I'll click the Sharing tab. I'll select Verisk. Now these projects that I'm gonna fulfill are in chronological order from when they were requested. So my top 122 scan brown, just select that, take 5-10 seconds, and then it'll give me a little notification that the information was sent successfully over to Xactimate. There they go. What's even better is if you're in the Xactimate portal at the same time, you should get a notification. There it is right now. New data has been received from a third party, and it says bin auto scan. So this is great because now I can just click on that project and I confidently know that my data was sent over. Let's open this project. And here's just business as usual. If you used Xactimate before, you know, you'll select your price list, you'll select your tax jurisdiction, you'll go into the estimate and you'll go to the sketch section, and that'll be where we import the data that we just sent over. If you're looking for the photos, there's a separate photos tab, and they'll be nice and organized for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and select that price list like I was talking about. We'll just use a training one here. tax jurisdiction training. Cool. And I'm just gonna go over here to the estimate section once we're done loading. I just really wanna show off the sketch portion of this. There's a little icon that you'll see where the sketch should be in the top left here. I'm gonna tap on that, import selection. And just like that, you have the floor plan. So what are we at for time? 9 minutes and 55 seconds. So just under that 10-minute mark. I did a little bit better than I predicted, but really this is super exciting for me personally. I've worked on this Xactimate integration for a long time, and we just released this auto scan, and it's really taking the time from you getting on site to sending that data back to Xactimate. Such a tight window. This is gonna help the turnover of your projects, and we really think that this is a great feature for you guys. We'd love to hear more about whether or not this makes sense for you guys. Are you finding this useful? Drop us a like, subscribe to the channel, leave us some comments, reach out to us. We really want to hear what you guys think, and we'd love to see some of the work that you guys are putting together with MagicPlan. Until then, take care.